Hi, so good to see you. This is going to be my last update before I have the baby, so stick around because we have a lot to catch up on. Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rachel. I'm creator of Virtual Doll Convention and I own Turn of the Century Antiques out here in Denver, Colorado. And if you're not, which most of you are not, and it is so good to see you, welcome back. This is a video I've been meaning to do for the last couple of weeks, and it's been hard for me to do. I have not been able to do it because for a lot of reasons. The biggest one is I am almost 39 weeks pregnant, and this is going to be my last video update before baby. So this is going to be the last time you hear from me for a bit, not too long. I don't want you to worry or anything like that, but we have some things coming up. So in a couple of days, I have a scheduled C-section. And that is because the baby is now transverse. Now she's not breech, she's sideways. And I'm gonna show you my bump here. Looking pretty good. Kind of hard to see, but rocking the polka dots today. In my first video, and I'm totally over this now, in my 32-week video, I was talking about how I had just envisioned it going a certain way, and I know in life things just usually never go the way you envision or plan ever. Like things just never go the way you plan. And especially something like a birth and things with health. And there's so many different ways that births can go, and because every pregnancy is different. So I had thought that I wanted a natural birth, and now I just don't care. I just want, of course, any mother, any family wants a healthy, natural, not natural, but just safe birth. That's the only thing I care about at this point. Also, having a scheduled C-section is kind of like having a hair appointment or something. I have a time and a place to be there at a certain time, and it's very well planned out. It's not how I thought it was gonna go, which is like me working here at the shop, and then my water breaks over there while I'm packing a doll box, and then I call Derek and we go to the hospital, or I don't know how I planned it to go, but it's kind of how I thought it would go. It just doesn't matter to me anymore. So right now, I'm very grateful for hospitals and for modern technology. It's a C-section, and am I nervous? No, I'm not nervous, but I think about it a lot, and I try not to torture myself with what could go wrong and things like that. You know how easy that is to do, especially at night, or to watch videos on YouTube that are not maybe like the most beneficial. I don't do that. What I try to do when I watch videos is to watch like super positive ones and just really, really positive ones, just to get myself in a space that's positive and happy, and I am. I'm in the last 2 weeks of pregnancy, and I don't know anybody that said, and let me know how it went for you if you have been through this, that it was like a breeze in the last 2 weeks. So what the last 2 weeks have been like for me, and this is like, you have to keep repositioning yourself because any chair is also uncomfortable because of just the amount of weight that you are carrying around. I have no idea what she's gonna weigh, but I would be shocked if she was like this tiny little thing. I don't think she's gonna be this big baby either, but we shall see, we shall find out. But in this last 2 weeks, especially now, it changes almost every day. And it's because, I'm sure, because in the last couple weeks, the baby packs on, they said like something like an ounce a day. And it could be as much to a half a pound a week. So that's a lot. That's a lot for the baby and for me. And so I've talked about the heartburn this entire time. No, that has not subsided at all. What has been happening now is the heartburn gets so bad. I take different things, and I do the baking soda, and I do different things, but I try not to do too much of anything. And the one thing that really just helps it is just a natural thing that I know I can just have as much of as I want is super, super, super cold water with like ice cubes on it. Lots of ice cubes, because it feels like it's like literally putting out a fire. But if I drink too much, I throw up. And so that's been a thing too, like laying down. So not every night, but most nights lately, I have been spending either half the night or the whole night in the recliner. And it's easy to get in and out of too. The recliner is just much easier to get yourself out of. I told you what it was like getting out of bed in one of my videos where just even a turn in bed, you have to take a breather halfway through. Your pelvic muscles too, they're so worn down from like pushing and trying. I'm preaching to the choir because I know so many of you have been there and you know. But that's what it's been like. And it was so funny because my appointment is in a couple of days. I'm working. And I don't think I am any kind of like special person because I am working. I am so blessed to have an environment where I can walk as slow as I need to. If I'm working on something, I can't multitask with a bunch of things. So Linda has been actually helping talk on the phone and just different things like that. I know if I was just sitting home kind of waiting, that I wish that I was here and working and doing my thing. So that's what I'm doing. And I don't have any rules like I'm gonna work until this date or whatever, but I have not missed a day of work at all. It's been so good for me too because there's just a lot going on and a lot that I have to, as a business owner, plan for and plan ahead for and work ahead for and do so many different things. So I'm really grateful, but it's hard to walk. It is officially hard to walk. Last night when I was getting out of bed, because I was so hungry at 3 in the morning, I was like starving. It feels like the hunger that was kind of in the beginning type. No, in the beginning I was super, super nauseous. See, I didn't tell you guys about my pregnancy for what, 2.5 months? That was hard not to tell you, but I'm like ravenous. I do plan on breastfeeding, trying, and I've heard that you get even more ravenous breastfeeding than you were even in the last stages of pregnancy. I can't eat huge amounts of food because there's not a ton of room in my stomach, and also the weight of everything weighs down on like my lungs. Like you might even hear me taking, deeper breaths because it's hard to breathe. The baby weighs down on your lungs, excuse me, heartburn, and on your body. I have put on almost 70 pounds. And I'm sharing that with you because I'm not embarrassed. I know a certain portion of that is because I have indulged and enjoyed a lot of foods that I normally may not have eaten. I am not a naturally slim person. I've always had to watch my weight and eat healthy my whole life. And so this time, with just so many different things that I've been dealing with, the baby, the business, generally feeling gross, but like feeling sickish, this pregnancy has been just absolutely wonderful and amazing. And I am so grateful to experience it and to have this be a part of my story. And at the same time, it has not been an easy pregnancy for me. I've had lots of just nausea. I haven't been hospitalized or anything like that, like some people. I know a ton of the weight that I am carrying. A portion of that is because I have indulged and just had what I wanted and enjoyed this part of my journey. And then a lot of it I know is just a ton of water retention because my legs have basically doubled in size. I ordered shoes just to get me by that are like really large, and they're almost like starting to get a little small. And I can just see it. I can see it in my legs, in my face. My lips have even swollen, which I don't really mind that. That'd be cool if that stayed. But I've always had kind of big lips anyway. I know a lot of it's water. And I recently had a good friend give birth, and she put on the same amount of weight that I have, and she lost 30 pounds of it just through the birth and the placenta and just releasing fluids and just kind of like your body releases. So I'm really hoping that happens for me. I know it's gonna be just a journey. I'm not ashamed of anything, of how my body looks. I look at her in the mirror and I thank her for all of the hard work she's doing. I think I look absolutely gorgeous. I'm a fertile, healthy, pregnant lady, So that's just part of life. And I know that there's a lot of people that would just love to gain 70 pounds to have a baby. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I know it's a lot, but I'm rocking it, and I'm gonna do a good job eating healthy. We do eat healthy a lot. Don't get me wrong, it hasn't been just like Cheetos and bonbons. We grill salmon, we eat vegetables, we have whole grains. I have healthy oatmeal usually for breakfast here at the shop. Most mornings I do really super healthy smoothies. So I have to take my vitamins. I do eat healthy, but I've also just enjoyed and had burgers and fries and dips and things that I normally wouldn't have, and sweets and things like that. It's been really fun. So that part has been fun. And plus you're just hungry. You're like starving. And when you get to the point of the hunger that I'm explaining, you don't even care. You have to eat or you feel like you're gonna pass out, and you might even. It's like a medical hunger. That's the only way I can explain it. So that's what's going on. For the rest of November, I have such an amazing team here. I am not gonna be available to like answer DMs on Facebook or comment and things like that. I'll probably be hospitalized for 3 to 5 days. And in that time, I'm not gonna be available. This is my first time and I just really need to and want to experience it fully. I also don't know how it's gonna go. I hope and pray that she's just a very healthy baby and we can just do our thing and they sew me back up and I go home and the nursery's done and we have everything waiting for her. A beautiful bassinet, the crib, the clothes, all the things. But you just never know how it's gonna go. So I'm just gonna play it by ear. The store has our wonderful staff. If you call, Stanley will be here to help and everything like that will be taken care of. I will not be personally answering emails. I'll probably do an away message. I can't think of anything that's gonna happen in the time frame of when I'm in the hospital and even when I first come home that will require me to be at the computer to answer. And if it is an emergency, Stanley will call me and we'll get it. But for the most part, I've streamlined and I've kind of shut things to kind of the bare minimum for a bit so that there isn't a ton going on. And I've done that on purpose. That's why we didn't have add-ons to our subscription this month and stuff like that. But next month is gonna get here so quick, which we're gonna have our December subscription unboxing, which is gonna be a major unboxing. We have tons of add-ons for that one. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to film it or not. And so if I'm not gonna be able to film it, my good friend Allison from Muñecas, Poupées, and Dolls on YouTube, she's done videos with us before, she said she'd do the unveiling for us. So she's awesome. And she also said she'd step in and help us with any of my video content, like with Ellowyne and unveiling and unboxing dolls and showing you what we have coming. And I'm just so grateful for that because she's a great promoter and a great unboxer and an awesome doll collector, and she knows how to film and edit and do videos, and it's such a nice thing. So I plan and I hope to be doing videos and stuff like that, but even at the end of December, I'll be like not even 6 weeks postpartum. So I have plans and I want to do things, but am I going to be able to? Should I? It's a tightrope. I have to just experience this, and it's not like me to, I just don't know. You know what I mean? You're just like thinking of all the things. I'm just gonna see how it goes. And the wonderful thing is that you, my people that watch the content, the people that buy the dolls, that participate and do what we do and follow our shop and follow the virtual convention and buy the dolls and subscribe, you're so supportive and understanding. You're so supportive and understanding, and you have been so flexible and kind. Not one person have I had to blacklist and been like, you're out of here, which sometimes you have to do that. And nobody. Everyone has just been so great. So I appreciate you and I love you so much. Thank you so much. So that is, I just kind of spilled a lot. I have my phone because I don't want to miss anything. I did want to talk about Ellowyne Wilde real quick because there's just some things that I want to share, really exciting, and just chat about real quick. If you're an Ellowyne collector, tune in. And if you're not, still tune in because it's just fun and interesting. And then I wanted to show you a baby blanket that my friend Becky made for me and Derek for the baby. It is so, so, so cute. I have it right here. I've received so many gifts and I open them up on a certain schedule every week because I really want to take it in and enjoy it. And then I also send all of you thank you cards. So if you've sent something and you haven't received an email or a card, believe me, they come, but sometimes I can't open the packages right away because I'm running the business and I don't want to rush it. So I like to sit down and enjoy your cards, truly take in your words and look at your gifts and experience it. And I can't do that some days. So I'll plan in my day, you know what, I'm going to take the first 2 hours of today to open up these wonderful and thoughtful and beautiful packages that you send. So thank you so much, and know that I appreciate it so much. And if any of them come in the next couple of weeks when I am out of commission, you'll hear from me, but just not right away. Let's chat about Ellowyne. So in my last update, when we were talking about her, and for those of you that don't even know who Ellowyne is, Ellowyne Wilde is one of our dolls that we absolutely love from Robert Hunter. We have an exclusive edition coming up. It is going to be offered through the Virtual Doll Convention website. It is not going to be backed by an entire virtual convention because my convention is a baby. So I'm going to be doing that instead, but we still have the amazing dolls that have been planned for the last year, and we're going to offer them, and they're incredible. They have been shipped. They have finally been shipped, and they're supposed to get to America, California, on November 20th. Now here's the thing. We've seen it all over the news. So crazy that things sit at ports for 5 to 6 weeks, longer. It really stinks. The supply chain thing really stinks for a lot of people that are retailers that are planning on having these products to support their companies and support their business and to get through the holidays. So many businesses, including my own, I thought I'd have these dolls shipped out and done 2 months ago, and I'd have the money and it would just, and everything would be fine, which everything is fine, but I had planned on this a while back. Luckily, I am a very responsible business owner and we can just ebb and flow. Now, I could be pre-selling these dolls right now. I've done that in the past. A lot of companies do that. And it's a great idea because then you can get the money that you're paying out for the dolls. I am not doing that this time because in personal experience, when I have pre-sold dolls, and I'm learning. I'm new. I'm not new to it now, but I was new to it a couple years ago, and I've always pre-sold. And by pre-selling, I'm not saying I'm pre-selling like months in advance or anything. Some companies pre-sell like a year in advance, but I would pre-sell like 3 or 4 weeks, 5 weeks. And then sometimes the dolls would be delayed 3 or 4 weeks from when I said they were going to be here. And then what happens is, and they're well-meaning customers and you're just excited, and I totally get it. I would probably be emailing too, but we get phone calls and emails. Even when we put out updates and everything, we get phone calls and emails all nonstop, all day, wanting to know when your dolls are coming. And I get that. You've paid for them. You want your dolls. I want my dolls. When I have a doll coming or paid for a doll, I mean, I'm one of those people that refreshes my FedEx tracking like every 2 seconds, or my tracking to see like where my thing is. Like, I want my things. So I totally get it. You want your things. But if I don't pre-sell them and I don't have your money, then I don't have the stress of, because it's stressful for me. It's so stressful for me. Like every day I'm like, are these dolls gonna come? And then weeks and then days go by and they don't. And then they finally do. And then it's like crazy and we ship them all out. But what we're gonna do is, because they're supposed to get to the United States on November 20th, which I think that they will, but they'll probably be docked for 3 or 4 weeks. That's truly what I'm guessing. We're gonna do like a big fun kind of promotion all through December where we have just different fun activities and videos and all kinds of fun stuff. And then they will go on sale in January. Because I know I'm gonna have them by then. They will literally be in the shop, and then I can just I can sell them, I can take your money, and I can ship the doll. There's not gonna be this giant waiting period. And what I've heard from most of you, in fact, not one person has complained, is that you're relieved that it's in January, because let's face it, when we buy Ellowynes, usually they're for ourselves. When I buy dolls, it's always for myself. It's nice because we're buying gifts for people, and it's just not a time when we usually buy stuff for ourselves. I'm not speaking for myself, because if I find a great doll or whatever, I buy it any time of the year. And I am not a good influence, because if we ever go shopping, I'm never gonna say, oh, you should probably not buy that because you're whatever. I'm gonna just be like, buy it. I'll figure out a way to sneak it in your house. Whatever you need to do to get what you want, just get it. So I'm a bad influence when it comes to doll buying and shopping, because It's like one of the greatest things in the world. Am I right? It's so fun. So while we're talking about the dolls, we have posted a couple photos of a couple of the dolls. We've posted some fun sneak peeks from the back, but I'm gonna go grab Feeling Navy Blues, which is one that we have shown the whole thing. And those are Robert's photos. We also have photos that are coming from Ernesto, who is our director of new product photography at the VDC. And those photos are gonna be amazing. I'm gonna show them to you. So I'm gonna go get the doll and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I am actually filming by myself today in the shop because the shop's closed. It's just a good day for me to do these vlogs when I'm kind of alone and I can just kind of take my time and chat with you. Otherwise, just it's so crazy. Here's the box. If I'm looking that direction, right over here, it's because I'm trying to make it in focus. My friend Ernesto, a wonderful, wonderful photographer, he just sent these back and I am so excited for his video, for his photos, which are gonna be so amazing. And he repacks them really well so that especially the hair just looks so good when I pull them back out. So this is Feeling Navy Blues. We have shown photos of her, but my goodness, I love this doll so much. She has an angled bob hairstyle. Look at this angled bob hairstyle. So I used to have a haircut like this and I loved it. Look at the back. See how it's shorter in the back and then comes down longer in the front? This is one of my favorite sleek hairstyles ever. I loved this hairstyle when I had it. She has brown eyes, beautiful, beautiful red lipstick. She is so incredibly chic. I adore this doll. I can't even pinpoint a thing that I love the most about it. I especially love the denim clothing. I mean, just look at this. Let me move the buckle over there. Look at this outfit. The skirt, Robert Tonner, is just so amazing. Isn't that just gorgeous? And the boots. Look at the boots. It's such a fabulous doll. She is limited to 200. This is the only wigged one. The other ones are rooted hair, and then we also have 250 basics that are wigged that have a beautiful red wig, and then we also have 6 wigs coming. I have not seen samples of the wigs. Robert approved them, he loves them. One of them is Space Buns. I love Space Buns hairstyle, it's so rad. I would do it, like if in another life, I would have pink or purple hair and I'd have space bun hairstyle and you know, like little tendrils that come down like this. So Ellowyne, so fun. So we're gonna have wigs and everything. It's gonna be really, really great. But this doll is so chic. This is what I want to look like postpartum. Like I wanna get this sleek hairstyle and I wanna have this cute little denim outfit. And then she's got this great jacket. The fabric on this is just wild. Wild for Ellowyne Wilde. So she's gonna put it on there. But I'm gonna send this whole collection to Allison and she is going to do unveiling boxing videos so you can just kind of see everything. I will be unboxing them as well. You can't have enough unboxings and I feel like you can't have enough different opinions and takes. I think it's really important to look at what other people have to say. So you're gonna hear what I have to say, which I love it. I love the collection. And it's not just because I have it for sale. I am so picky when it comes to my brand and anything that I offer through my company. And if it's not fabulous, it's a no-go. But when it's Robert Tonner, so it's kind of like, it's such a load off to work with him because everything is so good. Let's see if you can see look at the shiny fabric inside her fabulous jacket. I mean, it's luscious. There's only 200 of them. So we have 3 dress dolls. Now I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek. Also, check out the painted nails. Painted nails. And here's the poem. We missed our poems, didn't we? Oh gosh, and you know what? I didn't even mention look at the sparkly beads on her top. I love this all denim outfit. I need this in my size, in full size. Okay, so here's the poem. We got poems. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun to have poems again? Feeling navy blues is sad and deep, but I have promises to keep. After a snack of tea and lavender cake, and the distant waves and birds awake, I rise from my gentle bed, ready for the day ahead. Feeling navy blues. Ellowyne's poems are never, they're usually not happy, they're not sad, they're melancholy, they're happy sad, kind of like Ellowyne. She's happy sad. She does all kinds of things. She's got a very deep personality. We love her. So she's gonna go back in this box, and I am going to send her to Allison with the rest of the dolls. Just for funsies, I wanted to show you, and I'm not gonna pull her all the way out, but I do wanna show you Neutral Ground, because Neutral Ground is another one from the collection, and she has freckles. You heard me right. Freckles! How cool is that? My friend Allison said that her outfit reminds her of Dolly Parton, and I just cannot get that out of my head because we love Dolly Parton so much. Okay, so here, and I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see them. These freckles are so light. They are so light, and she has brown eyes. But here is Feeling Navy Blues. Or no, I'm sorry, Neutral Ground. She has this incredible outfit, a neutral. I'm gonna be showing more pictures of her painted toes. Can you see that? Look at these sweet nails. A totally different face, but let me see if I can get in here with her. And if you can see those very, 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 very light freckles. Look at this soft, soft makeup. She has really long, straight hair, and I just love her makeup. Can you see those really light freckles? You had me at freckles. But I love this outfit. I love this outfit. I love this doll. Well, you know what? Maybe I won't read this poem. We'll save some fun stuff for other promotions. They have the nails, they have the pedicures, which I think is really nice. I think it adds a finishing touch. I love it. I think on a future Grace, we're gonna get painted nails and painted toes, because I always feel so much better when my nails and toes are done. Don't you? It's been so fun chatting with you. I love being here with you. I want to show you this quilt. Again, I am filming by myself, but hopefully you'll be able to see it. Becky Rice made this. Becky Rice has always been a really good friend of the shop and my mom and our family. After my mom passed away, she spearheaded a campaign with our doll club, and everyone pitched in to put a beautiful tribute to her in the Doll News magazine. She really helped. After my mom passed away, I was so incredibly devastated that I could not, you saw what I did. I posted on social media. I did a lot of things my way, but I could not write like an obituary. I could not, there was just certain things that people do after deaths that I couldn't do. I couldn't put her story in a page in a magazine, and I couldn't tell it in one page, which I know that's normal. Nobody can tell their loved one's life in a page in a magazine, but for some reason that was really hard for me to do. And she wrote a beautiful tribute to my mom, and I was just so grateful. Anyway, she made us this quilt, which is so sweet. I can't imagine the time she put into this. And it is covered in Raggedy Ann's artwork, but the best artwork is down the center, where it has pictures of my mom and me and Paul and our family. This was one of the last conventions we went to in Nashville. I love this one. This is pure love. This is my parents walking hand in hand on Thanksgiving when we were at the Broadmoor Hotel. We used to always go there for Thanksgiving. And this is my dad and my mom laughing. My brother behind who was making him laugh, that's my older brother Daryl. There's such a cute one. It's a girl, where Derek and I said, where we announced that we're having a girl. Derek and myself and Murray. Murray's my toy poodle that went to heaven, but he's one of the most special dogs I've ever had. Just such good memories. Here's a picture of me and my mom when I was a baby with two of my mom's favorite Raggedy Anns that are actually at my house. And then the whole rest of it is just covered in front and back with just such cute Raggedy Ann pictures. And It's just so much thought and effort went into this, and I really appreciate it, Becky. I really wanted to show everybody because it's so sweet and sentimental, and I just love it. I can't even believe that I'm soon to have a baby that might just be like laying on this blanket here at the doll shop. It means a lot to me. I know in my bones, I know at the core in my bones that this is what I should be doing right now. And I just feel so grateful to be having this experience at all and to be sharing it with so many wonderful people that care and that are so very special. The thoughtfulness and the cards that you send and all of the well wishes and everything. I mean, it has helped me so much. Oh look, she even has her name on there. Everyone knows how close I was with my mom and how much she wanted grandchildren. So anyone that knows me, which a lot of you know me very well, I feel like we've gotten to know each other very well, you just know like what this means to me and to our family. And I'm very grateful to have this be a part of my story and my journey, and that this was the right step for me. As hard as it is to be doing this right now, without my mom, she had Alzheimer's, and towards the end, anyone that deals with dementia and Alzheimer's, you know how devastating that is. And if I had rushed it and tried to have a baby while she was alive, of course we didn't know that she was going to get COVID and pneumonia and pass away. But in a way, she's in a much better place because she had been reduced to not even being able to talk. And my dad and I babysat her 100% of the time. And when she was well, she was just like such a force, such a cool person, and she wouldn't want to live that way. And towards the end, she just wanted to watch cartoons, and she didn't care about dolls anymore. And I don't think she would have even cared about a baby. Not because that wasn't in her heart, but because the disease had taken over so much. So I just knew that I shouldn't have rushed it. And also, anyone that you're taking care of somebody, it takes up a huge, huge, huge part of your life. And there was no way that I could even think about getting pregnant towards the end of my mom's disease. In fact, I didn't think about it. It wasn't until she went to heaven that space opened up. It really did. As devastating as that was for me and continues to be, there was a lot more space in my life. And it was towards the end of that year that I decided that this would be the right decision for me and for Derek and for our family. And I'm just incredibly grateful that it happened quickly. I didn't know if it was going to happen quick or if it was going to happen at all. You just don't know. And I just feel very fortunate that my mother left me this amazing place and company. I have reinvented it into something that's mine, and I'm very proud of that, and I know she would be so proud of that. And I feel very fortunate that I can bring my baby to work, just like she did with me, and that I can do this. I can continue my career in dolls, be a mom at the same time, and just kind of see how it goes. I didn't expect to get emotional, but I've done it in so many videos, and I know we're friends here, and I can do anything I want with you because we've seen it all. We've done it all. We've seen it all. We've done it all. So the only thing I need, if you want to do anything for us, and if you're the praying type or you're spiritual, or you can just look into the sky and send us some good, some good prayers and some good vibes that the surgery goes well, that the baby's okay, and that everything goes as it should. I pray for that more than anything. I've come this far. I've worked really hard to get here. The pregnancy itself for me has been harder work physically, emotionally, and mentally than anything I've done in my career. And it means a lot to our family, as you know. It would to any family. But in my situation, there's just so many layers. And it's every day, I think about my mom, and I think about this place, and I think about how incredibly blessed that I am. I have had to work so hard to reinvent this business and to make it so that I could stay and I could afford the building and the taxes and all the things that go along with being a business. It's very, very difficult. It's so hard to make the amount of money you need to actually pay all the things to stay. And I'm really proud of myself that I've been able to figure it out, and I can't thank you enough for buying my products, you know, so that I can. So many of you have been so generous. And my hope is that I can just continue to stay and to be doing my doll content and selling dolls and buying dolls and inspiring you and sharing and experiences and having fun and talking about babies and dolls and happy, wonderful things. There's so much negativity, and we can all use something happy and inspiring, and yeah, and that's why I'm always just very transparent with you. And I always have been, and I always will be. And I hope that I can, through the strength of myself and my family and my beliefs, continue to do this because I really love it. I've just built something here with you and just with the rhythm that we're in and the things that we have done. It's very special, and I want to continue and experience this too. So here we go. Hope oh my gosh, my makeup looks so good considering that I just wept. There's no way I can talk about it without getting emotional though. I have never had a problem sharing how I feel. And I know for a lot of you, for me to put it into words, my grieving and just life stuff, just through emails and my posts and stuff, it helps you a lot because sometimes it's really hard to think of the right words. Do I always get it right? No. But when I just put it out there where it's like a lot of people might not talk about it, my goal is to help you through with what I'm sharing and maybe some of my words and maybe what I'm talking about. I hope that maybe a piece of that sometime can help you be okay with what you're going through. That's the most rewarding part. Yes, I have to make money so that I can stay here and be in business. But the most rewarding part has been connecting with you and having you say, because of this or that, you've helped me in my journey. That means a lot to me, so much. So I am going to go now. Thank you for writing this video out. I think we've been here a while. I am not gonna make you worry. We will be doing a post as soon as we can about the baby and like what's going on. I don't know how long I'm gonna be away, but don't worry. I'm not gonna make you worry. We will post and we will talk about it. It's just that I'm not gonna physically be able to be doing videos and things like that. But I have friends in the biz, you know, they can film their own videos here too, you know, right? They could film their own. That'd be fun. That'd be kind of funny. Anyway, I love you. Thank you for staying with me through thick and thin, through everything, and wish me luck. I'll see you on the other side. Bye, everybody.